This is gonna be my journey to doing a bodybuilding show next year.
My workouts are definitely getting better. I'm definitely getting stronger.
I'm on a bulk and I'm starving all the time. How am I gonna survive a cut?
Feels like every time I start trying to be better, something's holding me back and just saying, no, you're too shitty. You can't do this. I tweaked my neck a little bit and it's been bothering me still.
I'm also low-key starting to feel sick, but I fucking don't want to say it and speak it into existence. There's something hurting on both sides.
This ankle is fucking twisted slightly.
I'm running on empty right now.
I've fallen off of every single thing that I wanted to do. I'm honestly in the mental state where I just want to go sleep and not wake up for like 3 days. Food just looks gross to me. Like even this, it kind of makes me want to throw up, and I don't know what the hell is happening.
Just trying to shove a lot of food in throughout the last couple of weeks. I got the flu for a second time. It pushed me over the edge and I quickly lost weight. Everything was collapsing in front of me. My mental and physical state was at an all-time low, and I felt like I wanted to give up. But there was only two options: give up or continue on with the I finally finished the bulk, but after months of force feeding, I still had reminders of what I went through.
And I don't know if this is because of the bulk or it's just something else going on, but I've been gagging so much lately. Like I'll just sit there and like gag a little bit, and I feel like it's just because I've overeating so long.
And yet, this only fueled my motivation. I could finally get back on track with eating healthy and be in a deficit.
I was doing so well in the challenge and making such great progress, and I honestly kind of fell off for the last 2 months. I noticed my body composition has changed quite a bit, but I'm still gonna do my cut for the next 4 months now because I'm gonna stay committed, and I told myself I'm gonna do a show, and I'm gonna do a show. My goal for the next 4 months is going to be get into as lean of shape as possible for the show, get contest ready, like 6% body fat, and then try to retain / gain as much muscle as possible in the next 4 months.
With time on my side and a newfound purpose, I felt like this cut would be nothing to me. After what I went through with the bulk, I thought I finally understood the struggle. I was wrong. My first step was to get back on track with my routines. Eating healthy, tracking my weight, my calories, my macros, my workouts, and staying consistent. I knew once all of that became a habit again, I would only have to focus on making weekly adjustments to ensure I was consistently losing fat. The first few days were easy. I just didn't expect it to change so soon. I am actually starving. I did not think I would run into this problem so early on, but I am really hungry. Welcome back to another day of the cut, day number 4. I'm getting pretty hungry already, so I had one of two options in the morning: to eat later or eat less. Today I opted to eat less, but I'm still getting a really high protein meal without even trying. Oh, thank you, I got some more food.
I am super tempted to eat my food, but I'm trying to prolong the period in which I eat my meals. Well, at least between breakfast and lunch, because then I can have more meals later in the day. We'll see how that goes, because I get really hungry at night, and it's way more tempting to cheat on my diet when I have food at home and just available to me. Especially our pantry is like full of fucking junk food right now, and it's calling my name every single day, but I have not given in yet.
It is now 7 o'clock. I've put this meal off as far as I can. I am starving. I'm to the point where like I low-key I'm shaking a little bit, and you know when you don't eat for a long time you feel like kind of weak? I have that feeling of being super weak.
It's already 10:30, and I decided I wanted to just push breakfast off as long as possible as well, so that I can have more food later in the afternoon, because it worked out so well yesterday. So I really like the idea of pushing my meals off till the end. So that's what we're gonna do.
Adapting to my hunger signals was one of the first things I had to overcome. By paying attention to the times I felt most hungry and when I had the least amount of energy to resist temptation, I made changes by pushing my meals back further into the morning to ensure I had more food at night. This was one of the first strategies I implemented, and it stuck around for the entire cut. Everything was going well. I tracked every single calorie I consumed, regardless of whether it was home cooked or I ate out.
To make sure that this is as accurate as possible to the actual calories and all the macros, I Googled how much
their serving size is. So I'm gonna be having 340 grams of chicken and 200 grams of rice. I have no more meat. So what I did was I packed 200 grams of rice at home. I brought my weigh scale. So I'm actually gonna weigh out my food and make sure it's all 100% accurate. And then I went to Panda Express and I got a box of chicken, just straight chicken, no sauce added on top. In the last couple days where my daughter got an ice cream from Costco and I was like, oh, I just want a taste. I just want a little bit, just a little bite. And it took everything in me to not eat it. I just had to really say, why are you doing this? Remember your why. You're on a diet for a reason. Do not eat this ice cream. It is not going to be productive for the outcome that you want. Out of sight, out of mind is a lot better than just fucking having it there and trying to be disciplined 24/7. Don't mind this gut. It will be gone in the next 2 months, hopefully. I'm about to do my 20 minutes of cardio on the bike. Yesterday, I didn't do any biking because I went to the mall and I walked around for like an hour trying to look for gifts for my girlfriend. All right,
it's day number 3 today.
meal number 3.
Meal number 3 today and all day.
Okay, so for today,
For today, I have tacos and rice for spicy.
oh, fuck. I swear, like these are the only day that make me question why I even go to the gym. That's another part about tracking. If I'm being honest with myself, based on how I feel right now, if I didn't know what weight I was doing, I would go a lot lighter, probably for less reps. And for sure, if I was doing this weight, I would not do this many reps. I'm pushing myself even harder because I know how much I did the week previous. So it's like, I gotta get at least one more. It's just a really good way to help you battle the mentality of it's okay to stop early, it's enough. I feel like it was a good workout instead of knowing it was. Looking at those numbers recorded, it's like a gym partner saying, you got it, one more. At least that's how it is for me. The further I get into my diet without eating super flavorful foods, the less bland it tastes. Like, it doesn't taste that bad. Versus if I ate like McDonald's and pizza and fuck, I miss those foods so much. But if I ate all those foods like every day for the last 2 weeks, this probably would taste a lot worse, if I'm being honest, just because I'd be so used to having such high flavored foods. But since I'm not used to it, this tastes pretty all right. My friends hit me up to hang out and they were like, yo, let's go hoop. I can't hoop because that's too fatiguing on my muscles and it won't let me grow. Because if we play ball, we play full court, like pickup games. So it's really taxing on my muscles when I'm trying to build them to an optimal rate so that I can, you don't actually step on stage and compete at a decent level. And I know it's just one day, but it's these little things that matter more for right now. So I told him I can't. And he was like, fine, let's just go eat. Well, I can't eat, I'm on a fucking diet. I gotta eat my food right here. I can't track restaurant food. I can't just go out and eat. I don't even have enough calories. So this is like the part where you alienate people. I'm happy with the progress. I'm getting my strength up every single week. I feel like I'm putting on a little bit of muscle and I'm losing a little bit of fat, not quite a lot. I feel like I didn't give myself a long enough time frame to get cut. I guess like 4 months is pretty long for a prep, but from my body fat percentage, I'm kind of low-key discouraged because I see a lot of people who prep and their abs are visible at 4 months out. I think we are on day 18. I'm starting to feel like shit. I feel like I'm way behind on my cut. I just feel like I'm in a way higher body fat percentage than I should be at my starting point. I am losing what I want to be losing. I just hate that I'm like fucking fluffy and I can't see any lean muscle mass. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like shit for my body. It's kind of unmotivating, I guess, like demoralizing. It fucking sucks knowing you have a show and you're not where you want to be. Fuck you. Fuck. Man, I do not feel like doing this today. I worked from 8 to basically 5 o'clock, non-stop moving. So I'm more fatigued than usual, or at least I feel more fatigued than usual. And I honestly don't want to be here. With every week that passed by, I could feel the doubt slowly creep back into my mindset. I'm not good enough. I don't think I can do this. Social media didn't help either. My feed flooded me with what I started to view in my head as competition, and I was clearly losing. It wasn't all bad though. As the weeks went on, eating in a deficit started to get easier. I don't know what the hell happened over the last couple days, but I don't feel like eating. I'm not even hungry at all. It's 11. I have 600 calories left in the day, not even including the meal that I still have to eat. So I have to eat this meal and then I will still have 600 calories left in the day, which is insane because usually I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry. Now I'm just like, oh, fuck, I don't even want to eat anymore. All right. See, I always say all right. Every time I pull out my camera, it's like, all right.
You said it earlier and Miko was like, are you recording? Just because you said all right. Even though you weren't even recording. You literally just said upstairs, all right. Are you vlogging?
Can I be in the vlog, Daddy?
She's on a cafe, and I'm right here. Hello, Mika. But I'm just vlogging. Bok, 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 bok.
Because I feel like I'm so far behind, especially this month, I'm going to be more aggressive with my dieting. So instead of having that goal of 2,700 per day, which I already changed from 3,000, we're gonna be more aggressive and we're cutting it down to 2,300 per day. We're gonna keep it for the rest of the week and next week, see how much weight I lose. And if I get back on track and I start losing 2 pounds, great, we'll keep it the same. If I'm losing like 4 or 5 pounds a week, then we can add in more calories and play with it there. But I'd rather lose more weight at this point than gain more weight. When you're doing a show with only 4 months of cutting and you wasted a whole month by not losing any weight, it becomes a pretty big deal because now I have 3 months and 4 days to get ready for a show. So yeah, I don't even know at this point.
It's not science. If it was, then anybody could do what we're doing, but they can't because they don't know what we know. They don't have our experience and they don't have our intuition. Okay? Billy, you got a kid in there that's got a degree in economics from Yale. You got a scout here with 29 years of baseball experience. You're listening to the wrong one. Now, there are intangibles that only baseball people understand. You're discounting what scouts have done for 150 years, even yourself? Adapt or die.
In life, you have to change with the world around you, or risk getting left behind. In a similar sense, dieting is the same. You have to make adjustments each week. What once was a calorie deficit before may turn into a calorie maintenance after a few weeks or months. Week after week, I made adjustments to my cardio and my diet to always ensure I was losing the right amount of weight. My weight went up 3 pounds, and it shows how much my weight's been fluctuating day to day. Some days it's like 206, 204, 207. I think it just depends on the time I eat and then the amount of water and fluids I drink throughout the day. So I'm not too worried about it yet. I am going to try to just monitor it, keep an eye out, and then we'll see the weekly average. I'm gonna have a in-between snack before dinner. So I've already inputted everything into MyFitnessPal of my dinner and the snacks so that I know I won't go over my calories, I'll hit my protein, my macros are all good. So this is gonna be my snack. I could have definitely like a more volumized snack with like vegetables and some type of carb that's A lot less calories probably, but what's the point in doing that if you can't enjoy, right? I'm gonna be doing something I hate doing, but I do not have a choice. So I'm gonna be making my final meal a protein shake so that I can hit my protein goal and stay relatively within my goal of my calories. I am going to be going over today, but that's my fault because I snacked. This is like the worst final meal. I would love to have a big meal right now, but I fucked myself over. Last night, I spent like 20 minutes on the couch, literally planning out meal by meal, every single thing I'm gonna eat for today in MyFitnessPal. So I don't have to think. All my meals are planned ahead of time. I know exactly what I'm going to be eating and it fits within my calories, so no cheating at all. My next idea was go to the gym twice a day, morning and night, to split up my push and pull workouts. My thought process was I would have more energy to put into my arms, chest, or back if I split it into 2 sessions than if I tried to do it all together. I am dying right now. My hands are frozen and I am so tired. I don't even want to be here right now. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna do some biking at the gym. I just like doing it at the gym because it's a lot more comfortable. I definitely feel like I'm in a calorie deficit. Like my food intake is insane. I've been hungry all the time. Every single time I eat some food, it never feels satisfying. I'm gonna have to start actually trying with my meals to maximize volume and minimize calories. So vegetables, fruits, a lot of those I'm gonna try to add in a lot more. But there's gonna be a point where my calories are so low that no matter what I do, it's not gonna matter. I'm just gonna have to go through it. So I also like the mental challenge of it. Just knowing that I'm starving all the time, it kind of feels nice, if I'm being honest, because it means like I'm actually doing something. If it didn't feel hard, it wouldn't feel like satisfying to me. At this point, I felt like I was on cruise control. I knew what I had to do. All that was left was to go through it consistently, day after day, week after week. Today, we're gonna be trying to make a homemade Chipotle mango chicken sandwich. I don't even think I'm a good cook, so I have no clue how this is gonna taste. It just popped in my head. I was like, oh, I'll just make this. I'm sorry if it doesn't taste good.
That's pretty good.
Driving through the mall on a pony. This is not the exercise I should be doing, especially after eating a pretzel dog. All of this food, which is this pot relative to my hand, is only 770 something calories. The soup broth and the noodles will help keep me full, as well as the mushrooms and the veggies. So this should hold me over until nighttime. And I probably won't finish this all in one meal. I'll probably come back and eat this again in an hour. What's your verdict of the food?
Filipino.
I've been trying to implement this tool and I heard it from like Instagram or TikTok, so I don't know how factual this is, but they said the slower you eat, the more full the food will make you feel. So if you chew it, you let it digest, you take like breaks in between bites, you don't just shovel it down your throat. Apparently, it'll make you more full over the long term. I don't know, man. I'm still always hungry. This deload week has been super easy. It feels kind of nice. It's a lot less taxing on my mentality throughout this whole cut for trying to push myself every day harder than last weekend. Sometimes when I come up short, I put a lot of pressure on myself and be like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to grow because I'm not able to push as hard as I did last week.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't vlog my final meal because I felt guilty. I cheated and I felt like low-key ashamed because you're trying to do something and you're trying to be committed and then you're gonna post it publicly. So every time I cheat, every time I do something wrong, it's like, oh, I don't want to show it because I don't want to be like showing them how weak I am or show that the lack of commitment, the lack of discipline. I've been feeling like super down lately and I gotta just get out of my own head. I've been having a lot of doubts and oh, should I even compete? I feel like shit. I don't feel good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not committing myself enough to this goal or pushing myself hard enough. I feel like I'm super far behind and I feel kind of upset about it. So I'm gonna be implementing some drastic measures to try to get my body to get super lean, which means a lot more cardio and probably less calories. So I'm gonna be cutting my calories for this week. So yeah, that's the plan now. And there's nothing else I can do but keep going. Honestly, I do not feel like training today. I feel like so shitty. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I may cut my calories slightly more because I'm feeling so fucking fat. And watching me jump rope from the side angle really puts into perspective how big my waist actually is. It's crazy. I should be way slimmer. So I'm gonna try to just do like a crash diet where I fucking just really go hard for a little bit and make sure I get my cardio in, make sure everything, and lose a rapid amount of weight. At the end of the day, the one thing about bodybuilding is you only have yourself to blame. No one else can make you eat the food, no one else can do your cardio for you, no one else can train for you, so.
Even after all my tracking, staying within my calories, and doing everything I needed to do, some weeks I just didn't lose any weight. And although I knew it just meant I had to make more changes, time still moved forward. And I could feel the pressure of the show slowly getting closer. The feeling wasn't just, okay, I guess now I just have to change my diet or cardio. Instead, it just felt like another week wasted. And the realization slowly crept in that I might not have given myself enough time.
What's up?
I love your muscle.
You love my muscles? Oh, thank you. I love your muscles.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the spicy chicken sandwich, homemade. Is it called the rendition?
Homemade spicy chicken.
A homemade spicy chicken sandwich, if you want to be grammatically correct, coming from a fucking foreigner.
Shut up.
It's definitely crispy.
It's so good.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Hands down. 10.
I just want to see yours. I season yours differently.
Really?
Yeah, yours is better.
Why?
Because I over-seasoned mine.
Are you serious?
I was like, I'm gonna over-season mine, but I'm gonna under-season yours because I always over-season mine. So I did a little bit less on all of yours.
Is it like super salty?
No, it's just a little bit more too much paprika, too much of everything. Damn, you could have just taken a little ass bite. You took like a whole ass motherfucking bite, bro.
Today, my daddy's working out, and today I went to the play area, and I never been there. Well, I have. It's just that I never could go there. Taking a break?
Yep.
You're sweaty.
Yeah, I know.
Can you take a long break right now?
Yeah.
Cause you're so sweaty. You need to like let your breath hibernate.
Hibernate?
It means let your breath calm down and get more energy to rest.
This is how it always is with her. She's always just sitting there waiting for me while I work out. Today she's lucky I'm tired. Otherwise I have 2 more workouts where she just sits there and does nothing. This is the stairs that we must climb. She don't want to do it. Said you don't want to do it already. I'm finally losing weight consistently every day, so I'm very happy about that. But we are changing things up a little bit. So I'm going to be lowering my calories by 100. So I'm eating at around 2,300 calories a day. I want to be eating at 2,200. My daughter has these cheese rice crackers, and I'm not gonna lie, I opened the package and ate the whole thing at like 1 a.m.
That's not very nice.
Anyways, I finished them all. So that was like 400 calories. I was able to compensate for overeating in the middle of the night by just not eating at all. and I will never ever do that again because that was one of the hardest things. I was starving. I felt super unproductive, super weak, and thank God it was a rest day, because if it wasn't a rest day and I had to work out with that, I would be dying.
Both of them, one each hand, okay? So you do it.
I think I'm getting a little bit leaner, so I'm starting to feel a lot better. Still not quite lean enough, but
This one has convinced me to get Popeyes, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm only gonna get the one thing, and that's a sandwich, nothing else, so. That's my order, and this is all Heidi's. Bro, she's gonna feast. I'm actually so jealous. Honestly, I'm not that hungry right now. Like, I was super hungry an hour ago, but I feel like once you reach a certain point, your hunger starts to actually go down instead of keep going up. And then you hit another point where you just start shaking and you feel like you need to eat right that second.
my weight has been steadily dropping, which is good. I'm gonna throw up my physique right now. This is what I currently look like. First thing in the morning, no pump. Yesterday was a rest day, so that leaves extra room for less of a pump. I think I've made good progress, and there's no point dwelling on what I can't control. All I can do is focus on what I can control. So that's what we're gonna do. It's not always easy to pick yourself up. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Other times you can look to others for help. It doesn't make you any less weak to seek help from outside yourself. Moments with the people I trusted helped me realign myself with my goals. For the most part, you can't change what's outside of you. You can only control how you respond to it. There's always going to be an excuse to get you off your goals. You have to make a choice, or you have to make an excuse. Welcome back to another day of the cut and the first day of our vacation.
I want you to be mine all alone for all time. I want you to be mine all alone for all time. I want you to be mine all alone for
I got all this food from me, as you can see.
Yeah, right.
I just got my digestive cookies.
I need to go to the doctor.
Why?
I have hands.
Come here. Oh my gosh.
I'm just kicking you. Two beds? That's silly.
She's like, we only need one. We're gonna share, aren't we, guys? You get your own bed, baby.
I love it, and it feels good on the bed.
We finally made it to the hotel, and one thing I forgot to track. So all I've had today was that chicken and potatoes, and then my vanilla protein drink that I had this morning. The main goal of today is we are gonna head to go swimming, so that's gonna burn off some cardio. Then we're gonna go to the mall to go shopping, so that's gonna burn off more cardio. So really high cardio today to try to compensate for the amount of food that I ate yesterday, and then not go over today. It's 8 o'clock now. I'm gonna head to the gym. It's a hotel gym, so I don't know what I'll be able to do. We'll just check it out and see what's there. But it's a hamstring focus day. I'm gonna try to my best to just work with what I have. Okay, so the gym is way worse than I thought it was, honestly. There's a leg curl machine, there's a leg extension machine, so I can do some legs, and then we'll do some RDLs with some dumbbells. I'm gonna try to just improvise and see what I can do.
I'm eating pancakes with butter and syrup
Nice.
and eggs and French toast cereal. And then hug it. And then juice. They could shoot people and have poison and they'll die.
I brought my food weight scale with me. Anytime we go to eat out, I'm going to make sure I have this with me. As embarrassing as it is to lock, I need to make sure everything is tracked as accurately as possible. So that's why I brought this, to make sure that I can at least get somewhat in the range. Now we're gonna get into how much weight I lost. So the average of this week, 198.3. So I lost 3.2 pounds in 1 week. The goal is to lose 2 pounds a week, but because I am so far behind, I need to lose a little bit extra. So this is perfect for me. And I am eating 2,000 calories, but my activity level has gone severely up. So I'm trying to get about 10,000 steps a day and do 40 minutes of cardio on top. And that's what's helping me stay at that calories and burn a lot more. So really good. I'm happy. That's great. But now we're going to show you guys my physique. The lighting in here is really bad, but just an update of what I look like currently. Basically today, after the gym, we went to that Korean barbecue restaurant. I tracked everything as accurately as I could. And I basically have no more calories left. I just have to drink one more protein shake for the day, and that's all I can have. So I had 2 big meals, and I have nothing left to eat. I just want to do an update. Over the last couple days, I went on vacation. So for day 1 of my vacation, I had meals prepped, so I was able to stay on track with my diet. But for the rest of the vacation, I had nothing with me. So I ate out a lot. Something I've realized about eating out is most places you go to have a lot of high carb, high fat meals, and honestly not that much protein for the amount of calories you're consuming. And I was struggling a lot to get my protein in through eating out. So I would literally have to drink these 3 times a day just to get my protein intake. So that's 90 grams of protein just from protein shakes. I watched my girlfriend and my daughter eat a bunch of food that I wanted. It was a struggle, and I don't think I will ever do that again. Even for a small 4-day trip, it was just really hard to, even enjoy myself. And I finally am realizing how hard it is for people to enjoy it around me, like my girlfriend. Every time we went out, I'd be eating close to her portion size or less because I couldn't afford the calories. And then whenever they had sweets or treats, I had to watch them eat it. And I was tempted so much times to just eat some French fries, some chicken fingers, things that my daughter got, pizza even. And my girlfriend would say, no, you can't have that. So it was just a really, really hard time. I have exactly 1 month before I step on stage, and I feel like I'm nowhere close to where I need to be. I'm constantly stressed about how my body looks, how I'm not losing enough weight, and how bad I feel on this deficit. Over the last 7 months, I've been working so hard on trying to optimize every aspect of training and dieting, and I feel like honestly, it's been a waste. I know I've grown a lot and learned a lot of things, but I just feel like I thought I would be a lot more ahead than I am. So 3 days ago, I weighed in at 195 pounds, and I was averaging that weight for a couple days. And then over the last 2 days, I've put on weight instead of lost weight, which has made things even drastically worse, even though my calories haven't changed, but my cardio has gone up. So to combat that, I've had to drop my calories once again, as well as continue to up my cardio and find new ways to keep active and keep moving with the elevated level of fatigue that I now have. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep trying. And so I have 30 days to try to get to 6% body fat from what I believe I'm at, which is probably around 12 to 14%. Can it be done? Is it possible? Honestly, I don't even know at this point. So I'm either going to step on stage and make myself proud for everything that I've done in this month, or just be embarrassed and feel like I failed. The last 3 months cutting for the show was one of the hardest things I have ever gone through. The hunger, the temptation, and the mental battle with myself, feeling like I was never enough, weighed heavier and heavier every single day. I knew at this point I definitely needed more time, but there was a more pressing issue. I forgot to practice my posing. Sure, I was hitting the basic poses at the gym every now and then, but I didn't know how to actually pose. I didn't even know what the mandatories were.
Keep your arms tight. Like here. Okay. You're arching your back. Core turn to the right. Turn to the right. Arch your back. Push your butt back. Flex your legs. Your butt. Core turn to the right. Push your legs. Put over to the side more. Don't look at me. Look at the. A little bit closer in your left hand. A little bit closer to your.
Even though I'm nowhere near where I want to be, and every single day I've been feeling like shit about how far I am from my goal, and I've been putting myself down, doubting if I should even do the competition at this point, and questioning all the hard work I've put in, and thinking, am I just wasting my time? And even with all that, I still get super fucking hungry on this deficit. Like, I've been dying. It hasn't been easy. Every single day, I've been getting more and more irritable the more hungry I get, and it's harder and harder for people to be around me. And I don't have a choice. I don't have food. I can't eat. I know exactly what I have to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it. I don't even know how I look. I'm really, really fucking doubting myself right now. All right, so I'm just practicing posing. I still can't get my vacuum down, which is very worrying. This is my progress so far. So it's not that great, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm trying to do a posing routine where I really get into these positions where I'm down and try to do some more dynamic movements and more fluidity for my posing routine. So the pose is supposed to be all the way down here like this. Right now, I'm just working on stretching this out, trying to get it so that I can come up here and do the position. So not only do I have to figure out how to stretch out this muscle in time, but once I finally am able to stretch it all the way out, I gotta be able to put it into a routine. Then also my general posing. The first day I posed with my dad, it did not go so well. In fact, I fucking realized how bad I am at posing and holding poses and how hard this shit actually is. So I'm just trying to practice my, not routine, but the actual poses. So the front, and then quarter turn to the right, where you go like this. My dad keeps yelling at me, but I'm not doing it right. And I know I'm not. So there's just a lot of shit I'm trying to figure out how to do right now. With time getting faster and faster with every day that passed by, I felt like the end of my journey was drawing near. The only thing I could do was stay on track and stay consistent. I was still building my routine with only a limited amount of time, but an ever-growing pile of doubt. My abs fucking suck too. There's so much fucking shit I suck at. Gosh damn, bro. So today is Sunday, June 9th. I have exactly 3 weeks until my competition. I am trying so hard to lose weight. So basically I've been eating 1800 calories using my walking pad every day. Every day I'm editing videos, which is a lot. And yeah, basically over the last week I've averaged out my weight and I've lost 4 pounds in 1 week from the week prior. This week on average I was 191.9, so definitely losing a lot of weight super fast. Feel very, very small, and not in the sense that like, oh yeah, I'm tiny, blah blah. In general terms, I mean for bodybuilding, especially stepping on stage. So my weight category, I think the weight cap is 216 pounds, 217. So I'm probably gonna be going in the show at like 185, maybe even 180. I'm not 100% sure. I still have to lose a lot more weight because my abs aren't even revealing themselves yet. So I'm gonna have like a 30 to 40 pound difference between me and the heaviest dude there. I will definitely not win on sizes here, but that wasn't my plan. The whole bulk, this whole journey has been to just see it through to the end, and this isn't my last show, it's only my first show, so it's, you know, building blocks, baby steps. I just want to get the experience in. I still want to win, but yeah, I've been doing good in the last week, but it's just at what cost? Like I'm losing so much size, and just a lot of stuff is like fucking with me mentally right now. I have 3 weeks till the show, so I gotta learn how to do a posing routine, stretch to be flexible enough, and get my shit together and do it every fucking day. And it's not like I haven't been trying. I've been dieting so fucking hard, but it's just because I've been so focused on trying to make content and trying to do so much shit that I haven't been focused on my actual competition, which like the training and dieting, yes, but not the posing, which is like one of the most important parts. I'm really stressed about that, which also isn't great for bodybuilding. You don't want to be stressed. So I did lose a lot, and I'm a lot more cutter in the last week, honestly, but I am losing a lot of size. Today is one of the first days that I've done a workout where I haven't been able to match my sets and reps and weight from the previous week. My energy levels are plummeting. I'm so fucking tired. The only time I don't feel exhausted is 5 minutes after I eat a meal. And then like literally within minutes, it just tapers down, and I just get more and more exhausted. I think I'm at the point where I know I'm not going to be perfect for this show, and I'm not expecting to be. This is all just a test run, and I have to start looking at it like that. I just want to go through everything that's been going on just because I haven't been really vlogging. My whole thought process at the beginning of this month was I have 1 month to get as close to 6% body fat as possible. So my plan was to say fuck the muscle retention, worrying about it, and just cut as much as possible, cut as much weight as possible. And honestly, I have cut a lot of weight. This morning, I'm 189.2. Yesterday, I was 189.6. The day before that, 191.4. Basically, I lost 4 pounds in that last week, and then I decided that was a little bit too aggressive, so I upped my calories only by 100 because I don't want to, again, not lose weight. I'm trying to lose probably like 3 pounds a week. So I'm waiting around 189. I think I want to get to 185, and hopefully I'm shredded enough at 185. I don't know if I will be. I may need to get to 180. I think I've caught up a lot of room of where I was to where I am within 1 week. I've made a big, like bridging the gap, I've made a big jump, but at a cost of a lot of muscle loss. However, over the last couple of days now, I'm constantly tired. I'm constantly hungry, like 24/7. Like I'll eat my meal and I'll be hungry right after eating it. I'm still like, nothing is filling me up. And I'm at the point where I'm just not all there.
I'm still learning to do my poses, which is super bad because I only have like 2 weeks left. So.
Today is June 17th. It is the beginning of the final week before peak week next week. Last week, on average, I weighed 189.1 pounds. I think I lost just over 2.5 pounds in the last week, which is good, not great, but I still feel like I'm super far behind on how lean I need to be. So the plan for this week to really get super lean is to only eat 1,600 calories, so I'm cutting my calories. And what I'm about to do is wake up early every morning around 6 a.m. and head to the gym and go bike for an hour so I have time and I have a maximum amount of energy. Because I slept all night, so I don't really need food to fuel me. I have my sleep right now. I've been posing, not every day, but a lot more frequently, but still definitely not enough. I don't have a routine down and I have exactly 2 weeks before the show. I don't have anything started for my routine. I can't even do half the routine that I want. Like, the flexibility doesn't allow me. I've been practicing like the quarter turns and all of that, but I don't have that down yet. So a lot of my time is just gonna be dedicated to like bodybuilding for the last 2 weeks. Just making sure I really dial into training, posing, everything. So I've been doing walks pretty consistently for the last week. I'm trying to get some extra steps in, and honestly, the only thing I was doing was lying down. I know I feel like I'm dying right now, but I don't know what it is. Just not moving and staying still, thinking I'm resting, just going on my phone and just lying down never helps me. I feel way more lethargic and I feel way shittier. So anytime I'm like trying not to do something and I'm not currently dying, I try to be more active. I weigh a lot less than I did. Like, I weigh 2 pounds lighter this morning than yesterday. I think I'm 184. Yesterday I was like 186. So I'm losing weight consistently. So the deficit is definitely working. I feel leaner. I just feel like I'm fucking dying. This whole fucking cut. My body dysmorphia, the closer I get to the show, has gotten significantly worse. Like, because I'm doing a show and I'm comparing myself to obviously pros and people on stage and other people I see that around me that I feel are better than me. I just feel like I'm losing so much mass, so much size, and I'm not lean enough. So everything's just like making me feel way worse. I'm so dedicated and so committed mentally, but it's one of those things where it's like, am I dedicated to the wrong thing? Is this not meant for me? Like, I just don't have the genetics for it. And I doubt myself so fucking much. A couple of days ago, where I literally told Heidi, I'm not doing the show, I can't do it, I'm too far behind, I look like shit. And she's the only reason why I'm going through with it. She's just like, give me something to fall back on when I'm not strong enough for myself. Today is day 1 of peak week. The first 3 days consists of limiting carbs. The final week before I step on stage. I think I was expecting too much on my first time. I'm fucking exhausted.
I don't think I can see really much changes yet.
I'm going to be having my final meal of the night. One last chance to improve my physique.
Second place, number